Good morning, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to my little fixed abode. Hog turds the order of the day now. Brooks has fired me tractor up for me. Good old boy. I've been out there this morning. Been out there with a 190 this morning. Try and sort Anna's hole out. Probably not my best choice of words, but that's what we're going with. Yeah, just try and move it around so the kids have got somewhere to ride at the weekend. Doing my bit for the community. Yeah, it's been flooded, it's been frozen, and delightful, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, I mean, I had a lorry in here at 6 o'clock this morning, and obviously I wasn't up at 6 o'clock this morning. So he was like, "Where have you been?" No, I'm coming. Yeah, so once I loaded the lorry, I thought I might as well get on with just pulling the field around again. I got Anna to go out there yesterday and have a go at it. Took the drone out there, didn't I? Got the drone all sorted out in the air. Flew it around Anna while the sun was glistening off the tractor. Mud flicking everywhere. Oh, it was a vision. I thought I was running out of battery. I better come and land it. I forgot to turn the record button on. What a loser. So, I done 20 minutes of awesome drone footage of Anna yesterday while she was out there cultivating. It's tough going and yeah, like a massive I forgot to turn the button on. So yeah, no, Anna was like, cool, I bet that was looking good because I nearly crashed into the tractor at one point, but managed to fly over the top of it, swooping round. Oh, it was a vision. I'd have won an Oscar for it, I reckon. Best screenplay. Yeah, CLB, I forgot to turn the recording button on. So that's the first time I've ever done that. But Anna's been around and put some more Smart Farmer tickets on everything for me. So we are now up and running properly with the Smart Farmer. So keep on top of that now. My wheat here doesn't look too bad. Look. Yeah, that's normally the manganese hungry bit. I've noticed my sprayer obviously had some water in it somewhere and it snapped one of my little end nozzle things on it. Hopefully that's all the frost damage is done to that. I mean, I drained it out. Normally that's okay, but -7, -8, it must have been a humdinger in the shed because yeah, the sprayer's got that tinge of damage to it. So we're going to get a load of hog turds done. Anna will be here in a minute. She can go off doing some disking, see how she gets on with that job, and then I'm just going to put the burner stat on and go do some drilling. But Dad reckons we might be in for some rain at 11 o'clock. So if that's the case, I may go back to bed because my back is killing me. I don't know what I've done to that. I woke up this morning like an old man. Robson's not overly happy with life. He's got another cold, so he's just gotten rid of one and a 2-day break from having a cold and then got another cold. So we have been waddling around in the freezing cold for the last few days. So that can't be helping him, you know. It can't be good for him. So.
Good morning, guys. Hope you're all really well. Oh, woo. I am just over at Kidners. I'm on a field that we have had wheat and we had the sheep grazing over on the other side. Just out here with the discs. Daniel's just got me set up in the 6190R. Just currently doing around the edges of the field and then I'm going to start going up and down the field. It is, however, now starting to rain, but Daniel said they don't talk of doing like it raining too much, so I've just got to keep an eye on what the discs are doing, what the rolls are doing. I think like yesterday I went out on the cultivator and I was just a bit like, ugh. However, I mean, I've just got to have more confidence, more faith. Daniel has said I probably won't be out here too long, so that kind of gives me an indication that the ground is okay, but it's probably not okay to be out here too long. He's just gone off muck carting again, I think, so I guess we'll just see how we get on. Play it by ear. He's like, you've just got to get on with it, and I get it. As long as I know what I'm doing. Dad just showed me how to do the hitch and you know what buttons I need to press to sort the hitch. I sometimes, like I said yesterday, like, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but sometimes it just takes me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, do you know what I mean, to do something, and then I'm like, okay, I got it. to just be that bit confident. So I'm very lucky, they are very patient. This is again something that I've never been on before. Yeah, just another learning experience, I suppose. Daniel said I could turn left with them, but I can't turn right with them, so that's just something now I know. Dad's just showed me a couple of little tips, like make sure when I'm on the road that I've got my tractor my seat locked, my brakes locked, all just things that, you know, are essential to know. Daniel showed me which gear to be in for field work. Yeah, each time I come in I'm like, okay, now I know how to do that. Okay, now I know how to do that. You know, I feel like they think they've showed me once, but they've probably done it themselves major quick, and I maybe didn't see it, or, you know, whatever. So, you know, it's best for them to just be like, look, do this, this and this, right, press this button, yeah, okay, cool, that's good, you know. Almost like teaching a 5-year-old. Sometimes I do say to them, I'm like, pretend I'm 5, this is a steering wheel. No, not quite that bad, guys, but you know what I mean. Yeah, let me show you. The window's a bit dirty. Look, we're going. We're doing alright. The rolls are okay at the moment. Daniel said they might get clogged up, but all of the discs are actually turning. Some of the ones on the inside just here, I can't really show you because oh, and I'm going wonky. I can't film and drive. Let me put the sat nav on. You see these discs here are not turning as well as they could be, but they kind of keep lifting up. They keep kind of coming off the ground a little bit. So everything else is working okay. Yeah. Daniel said you'll know when the rolls are clagged up. Yeah. Out here, I'm going with the discs. Loving life on the tractor. It's always good on a tractor. Love it. It's a good place to be. I'll tell you what I am going to do, and that is I'm going to watch the Parliament YouTube channel from whatever happened yesterday with the supermarkets. I'm quite keen to see what happened, quite keen to find out what the verdict was with the fight against supermarkets for farmers getting fair pay and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to watch that now and I will keep you posted. See you in a bit. Little update, guys. I have gone up and down quite a few times. You can see it's horrible outside, but you can see I've done all of this bit. I've gone round the edge a couple of times, but what I've now come across is it keeps kind of clogging on this inside bit. The discs have been moving okay up till now, and yeah, you can see the rolls at the back are starting to get a little bit claggy as well. So it kind of kept happening, and Daniel said just back up, or you know, lift them up, back up, see if you can kind of get it off and kind of go from there. But it just keeps happening. So I am going to lift them up. Come on, up. Going to go forwards, nice and steady. I'm just going to get to the end, and then I'm going to pull the pin and get home. Where it's now starting to rain, Dad said it's due to rain quite a bit today, so done a little bit though. So where it is now starting to rain, I am just getting a little bit clogged up, little bit clogged up, little bit. It's fuel, it's not worth wasting. It's stress, not worth it. So I might actually give this a bit of a hoover out, a bit of a pressure wash. But yeah, rain has cooled off drilling, so that's a little bit annoying. I was quite enjoying it. It's not a lot you can do. I was just listening to the Parliament debate which happened yesterday about the supermarkets, and one of the things was they said that obviously farmers go out in all sorts of weathers, you can't predict the weather, and where we've had all this wet lately, someone said recently, I can't remember who it was actually, someone said to us, don't you have an insurance that helps if, for example, you've got loads of potatoes in the ground that you can't get up, you've got an insurance that backs up your loss? And we were like, no. And they were really shocked because they thought that farmers would instantly just get some sort of deal if you know, if you can't get out on your field because the weather's stopping you, that you'd still get some sort of compensation for it, but unfortunately not. So it's quite interesting to hear what people think happens when it comes to food production. So yeah, that's been one thing I've found quite interesting actually. People do have kind of a bit of a warped view on what happens, but it's good to educate people, and I'm really pleased that we can obviously be in that position to do that. So yeah, let people know what goes on behind the scenes. Right, so yeah, I made a bit of a U-ey in the field. Let me see if I can, I don't know if you can see, but up there it started to get blocked, and I kind of was like, oh, I'll just spin and see if I can unblock it, and it didn't. God, it's horrible outside. I don't think I actually have to get out. Do I have to get out? Oh yeah, I do. I've got some pipes in there. It's all rainy and horrible. Wish me luck, guys. We got there in the end. I just had to ring Dad and be like, which ones do I have to do again when I do the hitch? It wasn't like dropping, and I was like, what have I got to do? Dad said to me earlier, you've got to put your draft control down, pull the thing, no, pull your draft control up, pull your army thingy lever thing across, put your draft control down, and then wiggle the hitch in and out of it. Oh gosh, Sabria. I am not going in the dike today. Yeah, baby. And yeah, so just did that. Oh man, what is the best way to do this? Get the track. Yeah. Go a bit faster, I'd say, probably. Got my 4-wheel drive in. Probably not going on the field, am I? So managed to do the hitch again. I'm gonna have to do it a few times. I'm just gonna have to keep trying. It's gonna be my motto from now on. Just gonna have to try a few more times. Have to do it a few times before I've like perfected it. And I phoned Dad, I was like, what did I do again? He was like, have you done this, this and this? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. He was like, you remember now? I was like, yeah, think so. I might call you again in a minute, so don't go far. Bless Dad, he's been very patient with me. Normally it's the other way around. Normally, Daniel's mega patient. Just lately he's one that's like, get on with it. Maybe they're without realising, they're like slowly transitioning. They're like swapping roles. Daniel's like trying to, I don't know, he's turning into Dad, and now Dad's like can take a back seat and be a bit more chill. Who knows? I don't think Dad's chill though, don't tell him I said that, because that is not true. But one thing I am getting good at now is the controls in here, knowing what does what, being a bit more confident now on the road. I've been going loads on the road. Did a little bit with a trailer on the road, as you guys would have seen. That was when I was in the Vaderstad. Had a trailer on the back, and that was in the 6610, and that's quite difficult to drive, I would say. Whereas all the others are a bit sort of like, you've just got, it's a bit more like an automatic car. 6610 is not like an automatic car. Oh, slippy slidey. One thing Dad said to me actually when we was doing harvest was always, if you're coming up to a junction, to have your hand on the reverse. You know, obviously if you're coming up to a junction, keep your foot on the brakes, you know, because obviously you need to just be aware. Oh shoot. And the other thing is, he just said personally, he just keeps his hand ready to reverse, just in case. I think that's what he said anyway. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I did hear Dad as well say the other day, which I was like shocked that he said it. He was like, because I said about reversing a trailer, they all take the mickey out of me. Reversing, because I can't do it. Yet. The power of yet. And he was like, well, you got to start somewhere. We all had to start somewhere, didn't we? It's like, oh, Dad. as you can see, it's raining. It's raining. It's yuck. So I thought I'd clean the tractors. They're all a bit filthy, so I thought I'd give them all a little pressure wash, give them all a little scrub down, and yeah, I think there's nothing more satisfying actually. Where am I going to put you down? I know you're waterproof, but I don't really want you to be sat in the rain. Yeah, there's nothing more satisfying than cleaning your tractor and it being all beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys can have a little watch. For the state of me. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it looks a bit better. Ta-da! A little bit shinier. I always find when I'm doing this, I do a walk around after and I'm like, hardly looks like I've done anything, but I tried to have a little bit of a tactic this time and try and get all under the wheel arches first, and like all in like the little bits that when you end up going over the whole thing, just like you kind of think, oh, there's a bit of dirt there, I'll get that off, and it like hides away. So yeah, like under the wheel arches and like underneath and bits, like the bits where all the big clumps of dirt just like stick, all the steps and bits. So did that first, and that did seem to help quite a lot. But I'm gonna do the 6215R. I'm already soaked, so I really should get some waterproofs. If you guys recommend some, that'd be great. And I thought if I do the 6215R, I might do Dad's truck. But yeah, just try and keep all the dirt off everything. Everything's just got so claggy. So it's raining, I can't do a lot else. I'm already wet, so I might as well just do a little bit more while I'm already wet. So yeah, I'll do that.
Alright.
How's it going?
Yeah, we just had our meeting with Cookie, haven't we? So we've lost Omex. Omex no longer do suspension fertiliser that we need to put on our potatoes and stuff. So Cookie's just bought us 2
pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Very official, very important.
If we go liquid, the Omex still put on, which we can't have our sulphur and our manganese in. So I've got 2 things in there that I want in my dry. There's 2 things in there that I want and I can't get in my Omex, and this is 13,608 quid. So
basically the way he was explaining it is that if you do it like this, you almost just kind of have to take little bits and make it yourself, like your own concoction. Is that right? For what
No. This is off the shelf. You can't do anything else with that. So this is Omex is off the peg. Rather than having suspension fertiliser like we always used to have, Ashley come round with his sprayer with stainless lines and stainless tank and everything.
Yeah.
So this is still Omex, and Omex will put a liquid on for you, but it's off the peg. So you're stuck with whatever they make, and you have to pick the closest one to what you want.
Okay, I'm with you, sorry.
And this is a dry mix. I'll just get my mate Matty, who comes and lifts our sugar beet. Master Matty.
So he's got a spreader.
He's got just a dry fertiliser spreader. You can get about 6 tonne in it.
And is it a bit like your Technique tank? A little bit like, you know how when you're doing planting?
No, it's a fertiliser spreader.
Yeah, but no, I meant the thing at the front. Doesn't it put like the...
No, he doesn't do that. It's just a fertiliser spreader, a massive fertiliser spreader that you can put like... Well, you see we've got 6 tonne... Oh no, hang on, that was...
I'm going to have to see this fertiliser spreader because I think I've got something in my head.
You got something totally different in your head.
Yeah.
One of them there was about 9 tonne. So he'll be able to get about 6 tonne or so, or 6 bags in his fertiliser spreader, as we can only get like 2.
Right.
Or 3 in our spreader, so we'll be filling up every end and he won't. So I'll get him to do it. But yeah, that's 10 grand worth of fertiliser. And that's 13,600, but that is applied. So...
And that will do all your fields?
My potato and sugar beet fields, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's the one I'm going to go for, the cheaper one, because it's not going to cost me 3,600 quid to get.
And you get what you want.
And I get what I want, what's needed, yeah, so...
just goes to show that some of the costs as well that are involved.
Yeah, well, I've already bought half a lorry load of fertiliser to go on my front tank fruit cookie. So I don't know what the cost of that was, I didn't see the bill, so...
For potatoes? For
potatoes, yeah. Right. So me and Martin, we've only got 50 odd acres each, so we both share. A lorry comes down and delivers to both of us at the same time. So that's one cost we haven't got to worry about. A 3/4 loaded lorry for each of us. So yeah, there's that cost. Already so far in my arsenal that for potatoes and sugar beet land, I've got rent, fuel and pulling them about now. Seed I've got so far, and now this will be my final fertiliser cost. So
and your apprentice.
Yeah.
Which is dwindling as the day goes on. Why is she here?
Yeah. You've been up the field today. Have you been doing any filming today then?
Yeah, I did a little bit of filming. I went out discing, as you guys would have seen.
I've hurt my back, so I'm a moody little.
Didn't get on very well.
Mini grumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I weren't expecting any rain. Grumpster was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to rain all day today." Like, my phone said like less than 1 mil of rain, and now here we are with 5 mil of rain and everything's puddled up again. The puddle out the front of the yard was gone. And now that's back again. I've been and had a haircut, so I look
dapper.
More only farmers than only fans. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the chiropractors to go and maul me around. So I don't know. I woke up this morning and I couldn't move my back. So
we just wanted to show you guys a little bit of like behind the scenes, because I quite like watching that Jeremy Clarkson, and he has Cheerful Cookie going in. Cheerful Charlie.
Cheerful Cookie.
We had Cheerful Cookie.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you have to speculate to accumulate. Sugar beet and potatoes are not a cheap crop to grow. And with us losing the subsidies, that's great, but price of food's got to go up. Otherwise, it's pointless me doing that. And if it gets to the point where it costs me money to grow food, I won't bother.
This is why we need to have some sort of like, we need to speak to MPs, don't we? We need to get the ball rolling and stuff. Is it worth us looking at Matt Hancock? Everyone said probably not.
No
one really.
I don't think he's a well-liked man, is he?
No. Well, we need to look at seeing who else we can get out to come and have a chat with us, because, like you said, farmers, like, the profit margin is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah. I was watching a little bit about the Parliament, the supermarket debate that they did yesterday, and they said that farmers, obviously, pretty much all the farmers, like, on their knees, like, haven't got very good profits and whatnot just lately, especially like with all the flooding and everything. And supermarkets are literally, their profits are astronomical.
Yeah.
Like in the billions from over Christmas and stuff. Whereas
you've only got to look at like the people not coming into farming. Like, my dad's a farmer, I'm a farmer. There's not many of them left, because all the young lads and stuff have all gone off to do something else where there's had some actual money involved in the job. When you can all go out and have a new BMW or a new Land Rover or buy yourself a new house or whatever. And
you're not tied to your job.
You're not tied to the job yet. You can go and be a plumber, can't you? Or a carpenter. You never get emergency call-outs as a carpenter, do you?
Not that it's an emergency.
No, apart from the fence is falling down. But I mean, I was looking at someone today, and they'd lost a calf mother, and they're trying to get another calf to drink off another mother, and you know, if you're not there when that happens, obviously that all goes wrong, doesn't it?
You've lost your profit.
Yeah, so
let us know, guys. What is the answer?
Nobody in government is sticking up for us small farmers at the minute, so that's the problem.
If you watched the Parliament debate from yesterday, there was lots of people in there standing up and saying no one is standing up for farmers.
Yeah, okay.
So if you watch it, it was actually really good.
Yeah.
I only saw snippets of it. Let me know, guys, if you saw all of it. But we're going to have to shoot off. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. What are we doing this week for the rest of the week, quickly? I'm shooting on Thursday and probably a little bit hungover on Friday. Excellent.
And you're going to try and get that field disced up.
Excellent.
And then you can just keep washing trailers and tractors and stuff down.
Cool.
Now you know how to hook a trailer up. You can go and get some trailers from Up Lee Farm and start washing them down.
Okay, cool. Bye, guys.
Cheers, Fenland. Bye.